She's like the female
Nice.
version of Greybeard.
Nice.
Okay, I think I'm back.
New page.
Okay. Alright, bringing everybody back in. What is the group going to do?
I look at what was it? Sidiri? Is that her name? Sidiri? How did I already forget this name? Just look at it, Sidiri, and I tell her that I know that the events that have been happening have been very traumatizing, but now is not the time to slack off. Because I'm a bitch. Now is not the time to slack off. Right now, we need to be the safest. You need to be the safest possible. You need to keep this town safe for when we return with the townspeople.
She nods to you.
And just be more careful. Those men could have walked in here and murdered every single one of us. If they were the wrong kind of people. And then walk off.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that yesterday we were an armed group of strangers walking into this town. Armel says.
Yep.
And
the
where were
guards are
they?
useless in their keep.
They were 2 days behind us.
Yeah, but
I
this
need the
town's
guard.
ours now.
So, our plan.
Teagraiel still
tomorrow-
contends that time is of the essence for people that have been captured by goblins. Every hour we wait is a child who could be eaten for dinner.
Now that I agree with.
Yeah, and you're probably at. You get a whistle from the top of the tower, and you get the signal that he can no longer see him. They went south, and it's probably 10 o'clock now.
How exhausted are we as characters?
I mean, you've had a full day, and you started early in the morning with building a bridge, doing a funeral, training, carrying bodies, moving boulders. It's been a pretty full day.
Turned into a bear.
And then I wrestled it.
A grizzly.
I would say I know you sat in a home all day and read, but the rest of us have been active. And we are tired and we're in no shape to go out and save anyone. We must rest to face the dangers of tomorrow. To give these guards another night to shape the fuck up.
If we find the townspeople and an hour or two before someone has been killed, it's not on me.
You're right, it will be on the goblins.
We will do nobody any good if we are exhausted as well.
We will just go in there and be killed.
I huff off to the tavern.
How old are you, Teagraiel?
I'm like
Teagraiel?
young, elfish, like 110. So barely old enough to have gotten a name.
You go into the Smash Tavern?
The church, wherever we were,
Oh, gotcha.
where I slept last time.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's church.
Oh man, I was all excited about the whole tavern run.
Muttering that 4 hours is all I need.
I have the guard change here at 10 o'clock. We said Torum was up there. Alara is now going up on guard, up on the tower. So you see,
Are you going to the tavern,
Alara heading
Greybeard?
to the keep.
No, not if the Teagraiel didn't head that way.
All right.
Alright, I will, I'll take, Sidiri kind of off to the side and just, try and reassure her that we're, what we did was for the good of the town, because it's vulnerable right now, and it would be a bad idea to let strangers in at this point, especially armed ones. Having said that, he does suggest that perhaps they were legitimate, or they didn't pose. I don't think they posed a threat because of the document that they had, but still better to err on the side of caution.
Okay, yeah, she gives you a nod, and then they kind of shoulder walk Gillen, and they start walking him down to the keep.
Okay, so I will. So is there a guard up on any of the towers by the drawbridge?
No, they're heading back down to the keep. There's a guard up on the keep.
All right, so I will just tell the group that I will take first watch up in the tower, and mention to any of the elves. I guess there's only one nearby, right?
Yeah.
So I'll mention to Ian. I'll ask her if she wants to take second watch, or if she can convince Teagraiel to take second watch, as long as he promises not to run off in search of the.
I'll take second watch.
All right, so I'll take watch in the tower just to see if there's anything coming from the north.
Do I need to sleep on like a bedroll to get that or like do I need to sleep in a comfortable position to sleep or revere or whatever?
I mean, you do need to be mostly comfortable. Yeah, I mean, you can still have a rest, like if you were in a cave or you were, most places you can throw down your bedroll just about anywhere.
Like I've looked at the trance, and maybe the DM has a different perspective. I don't know, but I look at it like you could kind of sit there cross-legged, leaning up against the wall, and that would be comfortable.
Yeah, I would think an elven character could do that.
Okay. So oh no, I'm on pan. God damn it. I go over here and I go into my trance, my review, waiting until Jarral comes and calls me for second watch. Or anything happens.
Where are you?
I'm right outside the temple.
Okay.
Did I not move for you?
Am I?
Oh.
I would almost suggest. So Jarl's gonna suggest that maybe you should just do your trance in the tower, so that I don't have to leave the tower to come get you.
I guess. If you really want to, in your tower, want me to sleep next to you?
He kind of shrugs. It is up to you. I'm just being practical.
Is that what they call it down there?
Sorry, what was that, Ian?
Are you gonna stay there all night?
Well, I'm gonna take the first watch, and then after you've done your trance, I'll just kind of tap you on the shoulder, and you can take over, and I'll stay there.
And fall asleep in the tower? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, I'll do a trance in the tower, yeah.
So that one person isn't by themselves if they spot something.
Right.
I guess, yeah, sure. I'll sleep in the corner, farthest away from you, in this corner, in this tower.
Farthest away, okay.
If Teagraiel or one of the other elves decides to take a watch, Greybeard will sleep in the tower just so they're not alone.
I mean, I would prefer you watch over Teagraiel, the hot-headed little guy. I feel
I'm
like
not watching shit.
You can't tell me what to do, Mom and Dad.
Go away.
I love this kid.
Lamb store. Yeah, I'll sleep in the tower near you. That's just such a weird way to phrase it, Kerrnel. That was the weirdest way you could have asked me to do that.
I didn't say sleep with me.
Did you say spoon?
That's what she heard.
That's what I heard.
If it makes you more comfortable, you can sleep downstairs.
I mean, I already jumped up here. I might as well. And I plunk down, and I go into my trance.
Okay, and the rest of the group, you're just sleeping in the church all night?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Before I go to sleep, I tell Jarral, I'm gonna be so pissed if I wake up with an arrow in my chest. I'm just gonna let you know that right now.
It will not be mine.
I'm gonna kill you if I get killed.
I'll kill you if I get killed.
Rest assured it will not be mine. And then he smiles. Creepily.
Not comforting at all.
Nope.
It won't be my arrow.
You're wrong. Just wrong.
All right, so we're situated throughout the night. So first watch is done, I guess. How long are you going?
I'm going to let her go about 5 hours. What time is it? Is it like 10 p.m.?
Yeah, it's 10 when all this is going down.
Yeah, I'll let her go 5 hours.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check towards the end of your watch.
Okay. Nope.
Jan gets shot with an arrow.
Booyah.
Yeah, you happen to notice some movement up on the top of the keep, and you're seeing that one of the guards is changing. So you see Alara goes down, and one of the other guards, you're not quite sure because you can't quite see that far, but one of the other guards is taking her place and is looking kind of south. There's been a guard change up on the tower.
Did I happen to notice if the previous guard was looking south as well?
Yeah, they were pretty much paying attention to the south. They're on that south tower.
Okay.
So they're kind of looking that way more than they are. I mean, they're looking all directions, but at night they're human, so they're not they're looking for torchlight or, can't see too far into the dark.
Right. Okay. I'm assuming I don't see anything up here. Up in the north side.
No, that's the only thing you've noticed since you've been on watch is the changing of the guard.
Okay. All right. So about 5 hours has gone by.
Yeah, 5 hours have gone by.
Okay. So I'll tap Ian on the shoulder.
I wake up.
And you have an arrow in your chest. Just kidding.
Your turn.
Punch Jarral in the face.
All right, so what are you doing?
So she takes watch, and I'll go into trance.
Okay.
Which should take me to about 7 a.m. I think. 4 hours.
All right. Yeah, you go through your watch, Ian. You don't see anything while you're there, and the sun starts to rise. So let's see, that was 5 in the mornings when you took over?
3 in the morning.
3? Yeah, so it's about, we'll say 6 as you start to see the sun start to rise, but you've not seen anything.
What you doing down there, Teagraiel?
Waiting for all of you to get ready. Time is of the essence.
Someone woke up on the wrong side. Very bad. Go ahead.
Teagraiel, you didn't kick me or anything this time?
I'm gonna message him while he's sleeping with like the loudest rooster caw right in his
Really
Blinky
hoping I
eyes.
get AOL.
Alright, I get it.
I nudge Jarral awake with my foot.
What time is it?
I think it's like
It's not
7.
6 a.m.
Oh, 6 a.m.? Oh, so I let him sleep for another hour.
Oh, but everybody else is up.
I guess. Has it been 8 hours? You guys slept through.
The irony of the Drow waiting for the sun to rise.
Armel's an early riser.
Yeah,
I suggest you
Aila's
guys-
up. Looking at Ian.
I suggest you guys eat some breakfast. And I jump down and I tell Armel to wake Jarral in about an hour. If he doesn't wake himself.
Okay.
And I ask Greybeard if he wants to go with me to talk to the guards.
Right. Let's do it.
Alright, sweet. So I head down to the keep.
Okay.
That is the hand button. God damn it. So I want to go meet with the guards.
Yep, they're in the guard bunkhouse, which is the first little gatehouse area. That's where the guard barracks is. And they have Gellin laying on a bed. A couple of them are sitting around a table eating, and Sidiri is cleaning a weapon.
So I walk along with Greybeard. I don't leave him behind with his stumpy little dwarf legs.
Okay.
And once we're over here, I
Oh,
look
give
at
me a
the,
couple levels. You'll get yours, elf.
I don't know, man. Pretty fast. I walk into the bunkhouse, and I look at Sidiri and everyone, and I give them a nod, and I ask how the guard, whose name I can't remember, is doing.
Yeah, they kind of point over to Gillen's in one of the beds, and it's kind of a makeshift one because the left side of the guardhouse, remember, was smashed open by a rock, so a lot of their guard barrack space has been destroyed. And she says, yeah, he slept fitfully throughout the night, but he's been sleeping mostly this morning.
Good, that's the best for him. And I look at them, and I give them like my best like I post up like I would when I'm talking to the new guards, giving them the speech, and I tell them, now you have been given a few days since this attack happened on the city, and you did what you could, but the time for mourning is over, and the time for action is now. You have all been very lethargic with your decision making poor decisions, leaving the drawbridge down when we didn't know who was coming. Luckily, it was your friend Gillen, but it could have very easily been someone who could have come and wiped us all out. There are very dangerous people out there, as you know, who can easily destroy a town. I'm sorry your people are dead. I'm sorry you were attacked. But that's what happens. We live, we die, we live in a dangerous place. But we have to remember, as guards, as protectors of your people, that the dead are gone and the living are hungry. You need to shape up and make sure there's a town here for your people when we bring them back. Am I clear?
Yeah, while you're talking, you see, a couple of them are nodding. Sidiri's scowling at you. But the other two are kind of like nodding, like they're taking it as a pep talk.
As best as I can. I look at Sidiri and I say, you did well yesterday to command your people. And I expect you to do as much today and for the rest of your time as a guard leader. You are strong, you are smart, but we need to be stronger and smarter, always bettering ourselves. And this is the point after an attack in the wreckage of our homes, where we have to be the strongest and we have to be the best leader we can. You can do it, and these people in here believe in you to do so. So give them a good reason to follow you.
Yeah, she's still kind of scowling at you, and she's like, oh, I know my duty. I don't need it to be told to me.
You spent 2 days digging up a dead body as goblins ransacked your town.
We would do anything for our lord, even lay down our lives.
And your people?
We've sworn an oath to our lord, which comes before everything else.
The dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. And I say, well, your lord is dead, and now it's the people who need you. So I expect the same promise to be made to them as you made for your lord and lady. An oath to the city and not just one person or two.
Yeah, and she stands up to you. She's not really backing down too much, and she's like, yeah, I take my oath seriously, and I don't give it lightly. And she's not really... of the other two were kind of nodding with you, and they were like, yeah, they're getting what you're saying. But Sidiri just doesn't seem to be taking it from you.
Oh, motherfucking Sidiri.
Right. Ingris, what are we worried about? We'll just take the town again when we get back.
You definitely get a scowl from Sidiri. And there might be maybe even a murmured, maybe we let the wrong ones in.
And I just smile like, see, that's the attitude you need to have.
I say, we should not be the ones protecting your town. Bad people could have walked in here. And you're lucky that we weren't. That we're looking to do good rather than bad.
She says, we're waiting to see that play out.
I mean, you're still alive, aren't you?
I'm still waiting and seeing.
I chuck the other guys kind of on the arm and give them that, hey, you listen to your boss, but, stay alive kind of thing.
Yeah, they're very receptive. The other two are very receptive. They're definitely younger, too.
I look at them and I say, your responsibility is with your people now. Make sure that this town is ready for them. And I give a side out to Sidiri. And I give a nod, and I look at Greybeard to see if he has anything else to say.
Yeah, they're good.
You're good. Okay. We're heading out this morning to go collect your townsfolk. And I expect this town to be ready for them and not being ransacked once more with wargs and goblins. And I walk out. I give a nod to Greybeard, and I start walking out.
Okay.
I give each of the young guys one of my hand axes, and I say, I'm going to get those back when I come back. So use them and stay alive.
All right. Yeah, they take them, and they start sharpening them with the whetstones that they have. They're getting their equipment fixed and geared up.
Sweet. And then I look at Greybeard and I say, thank you for coming with me. Very uncomfortably, because I'm not used to one-on-one time with the dwarf.
He might not be used to one-on-one time with you.
Exactly.
Bonding.
Very uncomfortable. Yeah.
All right.
I say, let's go see if those slackers are awake.
Yeah, I think the only one sleeping's Jarral.
Slacker. That creepy slacker.
Jarral, you hear whispers of slacker.
Jarral's still asleep.
For some reason, your memories in your trance just all of a sudden start going to people calling you creepy and slacker.
By the way, chat's calling out for inspiration for Ingress.
I believe she has it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but I haven't used my other one.
She has
Thanks,
it from
chat.
last week. But
Winky
good
face.
job, chat.
Oh, winky face, you guys.
Although really everybody should have it. I mean, that's the crazy thing about inspiration is that you're supposed to give it when role playing, but really you guys are all role playing all the time, so it's kind of hard to look for those special moments. But I'll keep an eye out. I'm looking for good stuff. Teagrail's been close. Armel's put some good stuff up. I like the interaction that's going on. So, what does the group want to do? Let's fast forward an hour so Jarral wakes up, so we can.
Jarral's
decide
still
what we're
asleep.
doing.
Jarral's still asleep.
An hour later?
Mm-hmm.
Incoming rooster in the ear.
All right. Jarral wakes up, comes down.
He's probably like, "What the hell is that sound? I've never heard that before."
He is startled, but nobody sees it.
It's like a demon sound of the nine
Yeah,
hells.
he's like, "What the hell?"
He does come down, and he just has the most hateful look for Teagraiel.
All right.
You called.
Let's go.
Do we know where we're going? Did anyone ever tell us where these caves were?
Yeah, you have a map,
Other than
right?
north?
Didn't you draw a map? You drew you a map and. Oh no,
Oh,
you
so
were
it's
drawing
indicative.
creatures. Never mind.
No. I did ask him for one.
They did
he
say
didn't
it's
put it
about the first set of caves is a mile north.
It's 3 miles.
He said that they went there, and the first caves had been closed or caved in or whatever, couldn't get in, so they went another 2 miles, and that's when they were ambushed.
I say to Ian, I assume that's what you were talking to them about.
No, I was trying to figure out what
As our
creatures we were
Pathfinder.
going up against. As our Pathfinder. Well, I did ask him for one, but he probably didn't give it to me. The useless guy.
What did you
I
ask?
figure for him to point it out to me on the map.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you did, then yeah, he would have been able to give you a general area. And again, it feels like it's about 3 miles north of town.
All right, so due north.
Yeah, pretty much as far as the map reads. Yeah.
All right. So, have we all eaten yet? Have you guys eaten? If not, we should eat.
I'm gonna have a ration as I walk.
I suggest
Eat on the road.
Is the gate still, or is the drawbridge still down or up? Sorry.
Drawbridge is raised.
Oh, all right. We do have to ask someone to do that.
You guys gonna lower it?
Yes.
Well, who's gonna raise it back up?
Yeah, we have to go ask one of them.
Oh, the guards will come
We're not
down.
taking the guards with us.
Right, but if we
No,
raise,
it's
like,
okay.
they're all
Raise it
down
up.
in the keep, right?
Yeah, they're starting to come back down to the. You can see them walking towards town now.
Okay.
They're heading back up.
So let go.
So Jarral will holler to them just to remind them to close the drawbridge once we leave.
Okay.